Failure doesn't always arrive with a bang. Sometimes it slips in quietly, almost unnoticed, after all the effort, after all the hope, after you've already poured your heart and soul into something. It shows up in the form of unanswered messages, a door that's quietly closed in your face, a meticulously crafted plan that just never quite blossomed into the life you envisioned. We live in a culture that teaches us to hide our failures, to tuck them away, move on as quickly as possible, and slap a label on them that says, "Lesson learned," before we've even had a chance to feel the sting. But here's something we often miss. Failure is not the enemy of growth. In fact, it's often the very place where growth finally gets a chance to slow down, to catch its breath, and to truly begin. I want to tell you about someone. This person spent years, literal years, trying to build something meaningful. They weren't just putting in the hours. They were investing their dreams. They visualized the moment it would all click into place. They imagined that overwhelming sense of relief, the feeling of "I did it." But instead of that triumphant moment, it just ended. There was no big dramatic finale, no applause, not even a clear explanation. All that was left was a quiet, heavy feeling of, "I tried my absolute best." And it still wasn't enough. For a long, long time, they were convinced that this failure meant they had wasted all that time. Every late night, every sacrifice felt like a complete loss. But as the initial pain began to subside, something else started to become visible. It was like a fog lifting. The failure, in its own strange way, had stripped away all the noise. It cut through the expectations, the pressures, the distractions. It revealed what truly mattered, without any pretense. This experience showed them what they could truly carry forward, and, just as importantly, what heavy baggage they no longer needed to bear. It was a profound shift. They started to notice subtle changes in themselves. They found they were gentler now, not just with themselves, but with others too. They had more patience for people's struggles. They were less impressed by superficial appearances and shiny objects. And most importantly, they were more honest with themselves about what they really wanted out of life. Absolutely nothing had gone according to their plan. Their roadmap was in pieces. And yet, something essential, something core to who they were, not only remained, but was stronger than before. And this is the real lesson, the one that often gets lost in our rush to succeed. Failure does not erase who you are. It doesn't diminish your value or your story. It refines you. It's like a blacksmith's fire, burning away the impurities to reveal the stronger metal underneath. It teaches you how to begin again, but this time without the illusions and false hopes. It teaches you how to choose your path more carefully, how to listen to your intuition, and how to move forward without abandoning the most important parts of yourself along the way. Think about it. We celebrate success, and for good reason. Success builds confidence. It gives you a sense of momentum and validation. But failure builds depth. It builds character. It cultivates empathy and resilience. And that depth is what stays with you long after the specific outcome of any single event is forgotten. It becomes a part of the foundation you stand on. So if something you cared about didn't work out, if a dream you held dear fell apart, if you're standing right now in that quiet, disorienting aftermath of a perceived failure, I want you to hear this loud and clear. You didn't fall behind. You haven't lost your way. You have arrived at a deeper place, a place of clarity and strength you couldn't have reached any other way. And from here, from this new, more grounded perspective, whatever comes next, and something will come next, it will be truer. It will be more aligned with who you've become. It will be built not on the shifting sands of external validation, but on the solid rock of your own hard-won wisdom. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you'd like and subscribe. It helps more than you know. Until next time, be kind to yourself.